It's that time to shine.
Yes, sir, it is. Back at it.
That second episode.
Well, first episode for the camera.
First episode for that YouTube
We've
vid.
had it for how long and haven't figured out how to use it yet?
Way too fucking long.
Way too long, son. But what's up, man? What you been up to?
Not much, man. Watching sports, hanging out.
Yes, sir.
Having a good time.
That's what we do, man.
That's what we do at DLL.
That's what we do. We just come to the DLL to hang out,
Just hang out.
Yes, sir.
DLL, Dirty Laundry
Yes,
Lounge.
sir. And welcome back. Welcome back. Episode 2. What do we got in store, Tanner?
We got a lot in store, actually. First,
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. So actually, you know how we like to start off with that fresh load?
Yes, sir.
That brand new load of laundry, baby.
That first thing.
Here it is for you.
Let's hear it.
First thing. Would you rather never watch football again
Wow.
or never drink alcohol again?
It's a tough decision here, Tanner.
You notice how I started getting my voice a little quieter on the alcohol? Because that's kind of disappointing.
Yeah, that's the one that's going to hurt. But football.
Yeah,
football. But if I still have baseball and I still have basketball, I might take up hockey.
Hockey?
Sure.
I mean, hockey's football on ice, technically.
Is there still football?
If we're gonna get...
Like if I drink alcohol, is there never going to be football ever again, or I just can't watch football?
Well, see, how I looked at this question, which this is a submission question from a listener. Shout out Colton.
Yeah, shout out Colton.
But watch, I read that as in I can still listen. So
you cheated the system.
So I cheated that fucking system.
You listen to the radio, or you just have the TV on and just don't watch
I'm going to
it?
act like this is the damn 1940s, and I'm going to post up my radio, dead ass in the living room by my couch. I'm going to listen to that thing while I'm drinking a nice natural light.
Wow. Well, I don't blame you on that choice. I feel like that's cheating, first of all.
I feel like that's not. I mean, you could... The question could have been, do you want to take football completely out of your life?
I think that's maybe what he was alluding to.
I don't think so. So you still watch.
Here's how I take it is... Man, I guess I won't drink, man. I don't know.
You're
tough.
a loser.
This is real tough. I'll drink. I'll drink.
Yeah.
But I mean, but you
if
have
you can
to
listen, though.
Right, but you have to take it. But if we were both proposed the same question,
right,
same time,
right,
you would take alcohol over football or beer. Sure, beer.
Well, I like my whiskey and scotch.
Yeah.
But you're taking the question as no football ever?
Right.
I can't even check stats on ESPN.
Football is non-existent.
So I'm Amish and I have no fucking clue what's going on.
Pretty much. Football for you is out of the picture.
It's so tough. But you know what? I'll do what you said. I'll do the hockey. I'll take up hockey as my football.
Right, dude? And then we can put them up on the Mount Rushmore.
Right. Drinking's my biggest vice. Like I get home from work or I get home or like on a weekend and watch sports.
Watching a game or something,
I gotta have a little
beer. Yeah,
right. That's my vice. So honestly, I'm sorry to every football fan, which is everyone in America.
That's okay.
But I got to go hockey. I'm going to take up hockey in this situation.
I think a lot of people would agree with us.
Or golf. I don't mind watching golf, but that's not the same.
But you do watch
golf. I do watch golf already, but like
I'm
hockey,
saying just taking up something new.
Yeah, hockey I don't really watch.
Like you enjoy hockey, like hockey's cool.
I love
it's
it.
a cool thing, but you don't really watch it. But now you would have that opportunity.
I would
put it out there.
Right, like that would be my New York Rangers would be my OU football team.
That's my team.
Give me fucking nuts, dude. Good shit.
Yeah. Keep it down.
I like that question though. So we both agree. Drop football. Continue our very slightly, maybe, we don't know, alcoholic tendencies.
Well, I wouldn't consider myself an alcoholic.
Well, I don't think I would either, but, I mean, there's times
you're closer than I am. So, all right. All right.
Let's get into the next thing.
I'll give you something.
Give me something. Load it on me.
I saw something the other day, and it was an interview with Chad Johnson, or Chad Ochocinco.
Right.
And they asked him about jewelry. He never wore jewelry, he did wear jewelry, but it was never real. Okay. So they asked him, they said, like, why did you play with fake jewelry? And he was like, well, all those other guys wear real jewelry, like maybe it gets broken or something. But his main thing he said, women have already done their Googles. Do you know what that means? They know his worth. They know it. So he didn't even have to go out there. He didn't have to go out there with the real stuff. They just knew he had it, even though they just probably were like, yeah, that's real.
Getting his jewelry out of out of a kiosk in the mall.
I mean, yeah, pretty much. It was like one of those vending machines. You get a necklace, or you get a ring, or you
drop in a quarter, and you get like
you get a clip-on earring. One of them. You don't get both of them.
As an earring. You open that little thing, and you get a paper clip, and that's what your earring is,
or a staple,
Yeah, and they say do it yourself. It's a do it yourself earring. They say put that bitch in your ear, and that's what you're wearing.
Yeah, but I just thought that was kind of interesting that he knew the women did their Googles.
I mean,
but that's what he said. The women did their Googles.
I mean, and I was like, wow, that's stature, like. Yeah, I mean, he knows.
If you can change your name from Chad Johnson to Chad Ocho Cinco. Man, you got to have it going for you.
I mean, that man knows exactly what he wants in life.
Yeah. I mean, he's got it.
I mean, when your last name is your football number.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know exactly what you want in life.
Yeah. Yeah. He had it going on. He was
now he's like wanting to be like a professional soccer player or something.
Plays FIFA a lot.
Dude, my man.
People in FIFA.
Isn't he like 40 years old now?
Yeah, but he can still run like a 4.5 40.
Yeah, he's like running like a 4.2.
He's a gazelle. So
what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
ESPN, Bixby versus who's that?
Oh, Mason Williams. That's a shout out to Macy Pease's boyfriend right there. So
he doesn't even have a name on his jersey.
Nope, starting quarterback for Bigsby Spartans.
That was weird.
Wow, on ESPN, really?
Yeah, they're playing on ESPN. I heard that earlier.
Oh, wow.
So that's cool. Shout out to Bixby, I guess,
because you guys can't really see the TV, but there's a TV above us, and it's got the Bigsby Spartans on our TV.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, what's up?
Next question I have for you.
Okay.
Keep it on the NFL.
Okay.
Keep that National Football League train rolling down the timeline.
It's Thursday night, Tanner. That's already been rolling. It's been rolling.
It's been rolling all week, dude. Football never ends.
Since the start.
And we still chose to say, fuck football, we're taking the alcohol. I like it, though. Nux?
Yeah, I mean...
I like it.
I mean, it's not like it was a real question. I mean, it was a real question. It just wasn't something that we were really going to do. Do you want to try it?
Yeah, let's.
Nope.
Nah, we would have no content. We'd have no content.
Not gonna do it.
All right. Anyways, next question. Moving on.
Okay.
What's more likely to happen? What do you think is gonna happen? The Steelers go 16-0, or the Jets 0-16?
Jets really don't have a win. I thought they had one win.
I don't think the Jets have any win.
Well, I don't think they'll get a win the rest of the season, if that's what you're saying. I feel like they have a better chance of not winning a game the rest of the year than the Steelers have of not losing a game. So I'll take the losses over the wins. Shout out the Jets, though.
I think the Steelers are going to lose before the Jets. I think the Jets will win a game. I think if you put the Jets...
Against who?
Let me see.
I mean, who can you really look at and be like, yep, the Jets will beat them? Maybe Dallas?
Yeah, Dallas is the only team I can really think of off the top of my head.
Jacksonville?
No, I think... Actually, okay, here's the thing about the Jets, though. The Jets, I feel like, actually put in effort. Like, they know but the thing is, shitty.
The difference between the Jags and the Jets, for me, is the Jets have guys that want to go out there and play and... Like they want it, but they don't have anybody to coach. They don't have anybody to coach them, so they're out there just playing, and like they're not getting better. They're just playing. And then the Jags have coaches that are like, "Hey, we want to coach. We want to try and get you better."
Right.
But the players are like, "We don't really want to be here."
Do you think?
Now, I don't know what's going on inside the lot. I don't know what's going on with all that, but it seems to me that that's the dynamic that I'm seeing.
I mean, it's a fair assessment.
Thank you.
I mean, I just think the Jets are the walking mat of the league. And I think until they fire Adam Gase, there's really...
Yeah, does he always look like he's very concerned?
I mean, it looks like he smoked 6 pounds of devil's lettuce. Like, every interview...
But it almost did the reverse eye thing. You know how, like, you smoke a little bit and your eyes get a little...
Glossy?
Right. Or, like, get a little lower?
Right.
Well, he's done it so much that it just opens him up more. Because you always see him and he's, like, looking around like he's, like...
I think he pissed off his wife one night, and she decided to get some Elmer's glue, and Elmer glue his eyelids and make sure that bitch never slept again.
His eyebrows?
Yeah, he never gets to sleep. No. That's why he looks so pissed off all the time.
Maybe he's always tired. Maybe he's actually
when your eyes are that big and that open, how are you supposed to blink? I feel like when you blink, your eyelids can't come down all the way.
I feel like he would be really good at, like,
he's got to have dry eyes.
Like coordination. Dry eyes, yes.
Dry
eyes. Probably carries around a bottle of solution just to...
Dabs that itch all the time.
Like contact solution, but, like, not... eye drops, because eye drops are not solution-y enough. You know what I mean?
He just gets a bottle of Gatorade, got to get his electrolytes, just dumps blue Powerade up in his fucking eyeballs. All right, ready? What do you have, Nick? Do you have anything else for the NFL, or do you want to keep going?
I got a question for you.
Okay, yeah, keep going.
Have you noticed something about the NFL, like the quarterback situation, like going around, starting from I don't know, like Michael Vick almost kind of started it, and then
mobile QBs,
right? Guys that can get out of the pocket, guys
RPO,
right?
QBs?
The guys that don't just stand there like a cardboard sign and just, oh, okay, let me wait a minute. Okay, now I'll throw it, or I'll take a sack. Like now you see guys like Patrick Mahomes, you see like even like Josh Allen, you'll see obviously Lamar Jackson, Russell Wilson. Like now you see guys in the league that when the pocket collapses, they still can make a dynamic, explosive play. Whereas like Peyton Manning, you knew what you were going to get. Like he was going to be the smartest guy on the field. He was going to make the right play.
Fair.
Not really that exciting. Could probably win a game 21-17 and people.
So you're saying the NFL is moving away from like the Tom Brady's and the Drew Breeses
the statue
of the world.
quarterbacks, as I like to call
Your
them.
prototypical quarterback. The Madden quarterback you made whenever you were like 13.
The pure
6'4",
pocket passer.
220 white guy with a mullet and a mustache.
Right. Didn't have that great of an arm, but he could make some downfield
His accuracy
throws.
was higher than his
had great accuracy,
power.
but he had zero zip on the ball.
No, I mean...
And now they're like, you played baseball? Do you want to play quarterback? You can run a little bit. You can play quarterback.
I mean, let's be honest, though. If you're white in the NFL now, you're kind of limited on positions in this... Because the quarterbacks are so athletic now. Like, I mean, there's truly so athletic and gifted.
Right. I mean, white people can jump.
I mean, it's a great movie. But yes, I'm talking like... Well, I mean, I'm not throwing any shade. Like, it's a real thing. Like,
the
Deshaun Watsons, the Kylers.
Right.
Like, I mean, they are changing the league, and for a good way.
For good reason.
It's way more exciting with those those scrambling RPO style quarterbacks.
Something that I noticed too is after kind of Michael Vick came in, they started bringing in those guys, but they weren't like mentally there.
Right.
Like they can go out there and chuck the ball, and they can run and juke and do all that stuff. But when it came down to like, you know, we're going down the field. There's a minute and a half left. We don't have any timeouts. Dude just caught the ball, not a minute and a half, but like 30 seconds left. Dude caught a ball up over the middle. Mm-hmm. It was deep. Now we have to rush everybody, make sure we get everybody to the line to spike it, to stop the clock. Like,
well, I think
it was almost like the turning point from like Michael Vick was a smart, like he knew what he was doing out there. He was obviously more gifted, physically talented than anybody else out there, even in the NFL. Mm-hmm. And then they thought they could replicate that with other people, but they didn't have the quarterback brains that it took. But now you see those guys that have the brains.
I think it's more of along the line as, I get what you're saying with the brains, but I think their whole life they've been so way more gifted than everyone else that they really haven't had to use that brain.
That's the thing.
I just run away and I haven't had to think like a QB, like a Brady has to think, where he actually has to dissect the secondary on his pre-snap reads. Those guys are like Mahomes said, like he's like, he didn't learn how to read a defense till fucking last year.
Right.
And he won MVP. Yeah. Like, what's that? Like, that shouldn't happen.
He was just out there playing. Like, it was like backyard football.
That's how you know that man is so gifted.
Yes. Unreal.
Hey, I'm going to give a shout out to you, by the way, because you called that bitch in college. You said Mahomes should be the first overall pick. And this was back when he was at Texas Tech. So
I did call that. It's out there somewhere. I don't know. But
it's Gruden knock real quick.
That's me.
Knock?
That was me.
Good stuff.
All right, man. Your turn. What you got?
I'm going to move over from football.
Throw this out there.
I'm gonna move over, at least from the NFL for now.
Yeah, it's been a lot about the NFL, but I like it.
You can't go wrong.
Might as
with
well
the NFL.
lay it all out there. It's
you can't
Thursday.
Go wrong.
It's NFL Day.
Thursday Night Football. Okay, here we go. Baseball.
Okay.
Free agents. Who's going where?
Okay.
Who do you want your team, the Mets, to get? You have one free agent signing.
So I have one pick of who I think is going somewhere, anywhere.
Right.
And then I have another pick of who I want the Mets or my team to...
The New York Mets.
Try and get.
Right.
Okay. So mine is... my guess as to where somebody's going to go is Justin Turner.
Okay.
This is going to maybe a hot take, but I don't know. I feel good about it.
Say like... Give me it. I'm just ready for it. I'm bracing.
The Atlanta Braves.
That's not a hot take. Like I could I could see that.
I know, but that's the problem is everything is a hot take, Tanner. That's the thing. Is if it's not real, it's a hot take.
That's real to me though. Like I could see Justin Turner. I got Josh Donaldson in my head now.
I don't know about the money situation in Atlanta. I don't know what they got, whatever else.
Right.
I wouldn't necessarily consider Atlanta a top 10 or a small market team, Tanner.
Well, I don't mean small market, but I mean when you're comparing,
Atlanta's a top 10 market.
Right, but like in their division, like they're not the number one market. Like the New York Mets have.
The Mets are the market. So.
Right. Well, okay. Well, the Yankees actually own
I'm going to say
that
Justin Turner to Atlanta because I think he would fit their style. Like, he's a good defensive player. He doesn't make very many errors, like I just did with that sentence.
Okay.
And he's got a good bat. He hits for average. He hits for power. He hits in the clutch. I just think obviously everybody wants that, but I just think he fits.
Yeah, I would say
the
Freddie
Freeman type mold. Like I feel like they would get together and just hit it off. But I don't know.
That's the thing, though. Like what? Like
you never know. Though.
What does the Braves offense doesn't need any unless they lose Marcelo Ozuna.
But they could use a third baseman. I mean, they have guys like Camargo and they have that other
Austin
guy,
Riley that can fill in.
But I mean, if you want to win the division, you got to make a splash. That's what I think. I
mean, in my opinion, they need more than they need pitching. They need bullpen help. If I'm going to spend my money as a Brave, I'm going to throw into that damn bullpen and say I'm not losing a game
in the NL East.
In the seventh inning or later. I'm not going to let the Mets, Michael Conforto, beat me in the seventh inning or later. I'm not letting it happen. And that's what the Mets is like, or not the Mets. That's what the Braves. That's what their issue has been.
Right,
is that bullpen.
But sometimes they go out there and they're nice though. Like that's the thing is like they're not
young.
not middle of the
They're
road.
young, though.
Right, exactly. They
so
don't have
young.
the experience to go out there and put up the same thing night in night out. Whereas
no shot.
Well, maybe it just takes time, Tanner. Maybe they have the pieces. They just have to be patient.
Well, I didn't mean like no shot to that. I meant like
felt like you said no shot.
Well,
to
no
them.
shot to
so,
you, Nick.
Apparently,
no shot.
Tanner thinks the Atlanta Braves bullpen. None of you have a shot.
Nope, zero.
I believe in you guys, but
I'm just
not
kidding.
as much.
I'm actually a Braves fan. They're my NL team. You fucking know that too.
I don't care.
I have family in Georgia.
Nobody
asshole.
cares.
Okay, mine.
Okay, let's hear it.
George Springer.
Okay.
To the White Sox.
The White Sox.
To the White Sox.
I saw that. That sounded decent. I mean,
no, but I didn't see that. I saw a couple of things where it was like George Springer goes to the White Sox. I saw one with the Padres. I saw
the Mets.
One with the Mets. I saw like his like, and then it was like one more with like the Reds or something like crazy out there. But I was like, and the reason I'm bringing up him to the White Sox because I think the White Sox
they're like one or
so
two pieces
gifted,
away
and I
from
think
being there,
right? And like if you put Springer, which I'm not even a big Springer guy, but if you put Springer in he's a good baseball player.
Right.
If you put Springer in the outfield,
he's a good center field. Like
Luis Robert,
he's a good center field.
He's above average.
He plays for that
top
Houston
five
Asterisk, but I think he doesn't want to go back because he's tired of living that life. So I give him sort of a pass.
I don't give him any pass, but
no, I don't give him a pass, but I'm starting to forgive him.
But
more
could
than
you
the other
imagine
guys.
like Eloy or Luis in left or right, and then him in center? Like nothing. And Luis won Gold Glove.
Really?
Yeah. In center field, he won a Gold Glove this year in his rookie season.
That's a little.
I
saw a lot of people win some Gold Gloves. I don't think
Griffin Canning won the AL pitching gold, and I was like, "What the hell?" Right. I was like, "I never want to see a 60-game season ever again."
Yeah,
because I saw the same thing as you. I saw some of the Gold Gloves, and I was like, "Are you kidding?"
Like there was two guys from Seattle that won it.
Yeah, like
two.
Oh my
and I'm like,
God, dude.
Who are you?
It's like,
I don't even know who you are. No,
give me your Mets.
Yeah, I'm gonna give
your Mets.
I'm gonna give you my Mets take.
I'm gonna say I know who it is, but
take a guess then.
JT Romito.
Nope.
Trevor Bauer.
Nope.
George Springer.
Nope.
Okay, well then you're obviously
okay. I guess it's not a free agent. I think the Mets are gonna. I think the Mets are gonna trade for Lindor.
No, everyone thinks they're going to trade.
Tanner,
I was
here's the
really
deal.
about to say the Yankees are about to trade for Lindor.
I know, but you didn't.
And then I saw the Cubs are about to trade for Lindor. Dude, every team in the National
do you know
League
why
is
they're
about to
saying
trade
that?
for
Do you know
Lindor.
why they're saying that?
Who the fuck are you going to throw out that the Yankees don't have? The Yankees said they're going to throw in Gleyber Torres.
Well, don't
Clint
you think
Frazier.
you should worry about your best player on your team re-signing him? Don't you think that's a good idea?
We'll get DJ. We'll throw money at him.
We'll get DJ.
No, but you don't even know.
We don't need DJ,
bro.
We have Cano.
You're not even gonna get Lindor. Okay, what can you throw out there that the Yankees don't have that's already better than you? Gleyber Torres is already better than any Met on the field. So
Gleyber Torres,
other than when DeGrom's on the mound, he's the best. He would be the best. Met
DeGrom
on the
is the
Clint Frazier would
DeGrom
be
is the best player in New York. Number one.
No.
Who's better than him?
DJ LeMahieu.
LeMahieu. Say it again.
LeMahieu.
Say it one more time. Mean it.
Mean it.
I think Jacob DeGrom's the best player.
No, he is.
In New
I was
York.
just giving you shit.
And you were
But I feel like I have
do
to
you
argue
remember
it.
before when the Yankees signed
Garrett
Garrett
Cole's
Cole?
the best pitcher in New York. Right now, Garrett Cole's the best pitcher in New York. DeGrom's actually third. I think James Paxton's better than DeGrom.
All right. Well, obviously Tanner
That was obviously a
smoked
joke.
14 grams before he walked
Of
in
that
here.
Devil's dust.
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding. No, DeGrom's definitely the best pitcher in New York.
I think obviously the best pitcher in New York.
Cole's the best postseason pitcher in New York because DeGrom doesn't see the postseason.
Well, that may be true, but he's still not the best. He's not
What's
better
your-
than DeGrom.
No,
Just-
he is because you get to watch him more. Dude, this was our fucking argument with Mookie and Mike Trout the other day.
Mookie. Remember when you said Mookie Betts, right? Wow.
Marcus Lynn Betts.
Okay.
You tried to argue that Marcus Lynn Betts was
You didn't
better
even
than
let
Trout.
me get my free agent signing.
No, well, hold on. Now you just kind of tilted me, okay? You said Marcus Lynn Betts is better than Mike Trout because
Whoa,
you
who
get
said that?
You!
When?
I literally have it on my laptop on a file.
When? I was
Downloaded.
not paying
I cannot
attention to you.
wait.
I did not hear anything you said.
This is exactly quote for quote. I go, if MLB 100, Marcus Lynn Betts, would he be over Trout? And you go,
When did you
yes.
say
Literally, I'm like, oh, dude, it was like last week. And you literally
Last
go,
week?
And this is what you said. I would put Marcus Lynn Betts over Trout because I watch him more.
Hold on.
My
I
God.
thought you said I just said something that I've never said before.
I
And I was
literally have
not
been
understanding
saying-
because I didn't say that.
Nick,
Today.
you need some fucking hearing aids, son.
I know, but I was still talking. Yes, I did say that.
Because you watch him more. So
Yeah.
technically your argument for DeGrom is invalid then because it's the same thing.
I'm not saying DeGrom. I'm saying DeGrom's numbers are substantially better than Garrett Cole's.
I'm going to put Cole over DeGrom because I get to watch him more in the postseason, just like your argument was with Marcus Lynn Betts. So your argument's invalid and you're a hypocrite. That's all we're getting. Don't give me fucking knocks. Yeah, slide that shit under my hand.
Don't touch it.
Don't fucking touch it.
All right, dude. What do you got now?
Dude, I'm tired of your bullshit
I
today.
know, dude. I'm so tired
God
of it.
damn, it's only episode 2. I got to do this for like 900 billion more episodes.
Feeling a little. I don't know. I don't know what I'm feeling, but I'm feeling good.
Okay, question.
What?
Lindor, we're going to go back to Lindor.
Yes. Okay.
Legit Lindor talk. Not
Okay.
Mets Lindor talk,
Right.
because we know that would never fucking happen.
But the thing
you
is,
don't have the minor league. You don't have.
we don't
you have-
need the minor league, Tanner.
You don't have the prospects.
We could trade Lindor for cash.
I never want to hear a Mets fan say that ever.
Do you
again.
even know who our owner is,
I
Tanner?
am tired of fucking hearing about that goddamn owner.
Steve
The
Cohen.
new fucking owner. He's worth like 9 zillion titties, and no one cares, dude.
How much is that
Mets are
really
gonna be
worth? How much
asked-
is that really worth, though?
We had a light malfunction, but it's just
Light
gonna
outage.
Yeah, it's just gonna have to work for now until next episode. Yeah, slide back, see if you can fix that. No, how much is that really worth? I think 9 gazillion. Are they pierced?
Sure.
Nick said sure. If you guys couldn't hear that, he's away from the mic at this moment.
We're down.
No. Yeah, we'll have
That's
to.
all right.
Yeah, we'll fix that. We're good.
We look better in the dark.
You can't see
How bad we
my shitty beard in the dark.
Yeah.
No. Now I'm so lost on where we were.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Anyways, let's.
But that's okay.
Oh, Lindor.
Yes, okay.
Farm system. Mets don't have the farm system to trade for Lindor.
Right. Well, they have guys that they brought up. Yeah, there's not a lot of pieces that I'd be really willing to give up. Maybe Rosario.
What do you guys have to lose?
Rosario.
You think the Indians?
Well, no, not just Rosario, but throw in like J.D. Davis and throw in like a minor league pitcher, like something.
You're gonna have to give the Indians like.
Dude, the thing is about the Indians, they
Rosario
can't
and-
afford to keep paying Lindor. That's why this is all coming up.
Well,
Is because
no
they
kidding.
literally cannot afford because of everything that's gone on. They
Well, no
cannot afford to
kidding.
pay him. So they will literally take nothing
If you think
to get him off the books.
for a
They got to
player
get him
of-
off the books,
of a
Tanner.
player of Lindor's caliber,
You got to get him off the books.
You're on, dude. I never met someone that smokes more crack than you,
crack.
dude. Jesus Christ, go
I
find
could
some
never
more
do
bath
that.
salts.
I could never do that.
God God, dude. Some of your takes are just like mind blowing. They're gonna take nothing for Lindor. Let me go pick up that fucking shitty ass breakfast burrito from McDonald's and hand that to him, and maybe they'll be like, "Yeah, well, that works for Lindor."
Trade for cash.
You're an idiot, dude. Don't talk to me ever
trade
again. I'm actually you're on mute right now. I'm gonna talk to myself on this podcast. Well, the rest of this episode, guys, is mostly Tanner. Wow. You might hear a little buzzing in the background, but I couldn't tell you what that was. No, I'm just kidding. What do you have? Give me something.
I have no idea, man.
What do you mean you have no idea? Keep it flowing. Keep it coming. Give me something sexy. Dude, let's talk college football.
You want to talk college football now?
Well, whenever. I mean, you're obviously struggling thinking of something.
Yeah. But it's okay. What you got?
Clemson at Notre Dame this weekend. Top 4 matchup. Or maybe top 5.
No Trevor Lawrence.
Okay. DJ, however you say his last name. Quarterback for Clemson.
I don't even know what it starts with.
You. Don't know what it ends with. I think it has every letter of the alphabet in his last name.
Wow.
I'm not kidding.
Can you Google that? Like, can you? Well, I guess how to say it. No, that's too much effort.
Niche or niche? What are we doing?
It's okay.
Okay. No. Who do you have? You got Clemson.
Okay.
And Notre Dame.
Clemson and Notre Dame.
And Notre Dame.
At Notre Dame.
At Notre Dame.
So this is Clemson traveling north.
North. It's supposed to be like
west.
70 degrees. Or it's supposed to be like 50 and sunny, though, I think. Or maybe 60 and sunny.
That makes me mad.
I was hoping it'd be like snowing up in that bitch. In like Indiana.
I think it'll be a good game. I still think Clemson holds it out, though. But I think it'll be close.
I'm gonna take the Fighting Irish.
Wow.
To do an upset.
Can you do a little dance? Is that your Fighting Irish dance?
That's my Fighting Irish dance.
Well, if that's the Fighting Irish dance, I would be embarrassed to lose to you.
I mean, I probably wouldn't choose that university if that was their actual dance, but
yeah, that's not the dance of tradition.
I mean, who knows what?
They're Catholic.
What do you know their dance? Do you know?
I don't know.
Okay, did they even have a dance, or made me dance
I just asked you to dance, and you started hitting it.
Hey,
I don't know what.
I'm gonna go back to baseball for like 36 seconds.
Okay,
like the jersey.
Thank you.
I'm not a National League guy.
Me neither.
But I like the jersey.
Well, I'm a National League guy. I'm not a Cardinals guy.
Yeah,
but I got a jersey, so.
I'm wearing a T-shirt that's a jersey.
Your jersey.
I'm wearing a T-shirt that's a jersey. Mine's not an actual sewn jersey like yours.
But yours has flavor.
Yeah.
Yours
Tulsa
has
Driller, shout out. What's up with it?
I don't even have a number.
Look. Pudge Rodriguez, if you guys can read that. Yeah. If you're a true baseball
and
fan.
that's not Alex.
Yeah,
that's not Alex Pudge, for those of you that are concerned.
One of the best catchers of all time. Actually played here in the 918.
Right in here.
Right here. Anyway,
see, that stadium was horrible too.
Yeah, dude. Remember when we played there? Were you on my team when we played there?
Yeah, man. And I about broke my ankle in the outfield.
Big splash.
Yeah.
Got the silver bullet.
I think the slide actually went through the bullpen at one point.
Who was the team? The water park was actually attached to the bleachers.
Yeah, it was like a stadium.
So whenever you paid for a ticket, you actually paid to go into the water park.
Right.
So you were in everyone that watched a baseball game in that park was actually in a bathing suit.
Right. So, they had a bathing suit
and a towel wrapped around their waist.
They packed a little lunch.
Right.
Maybe a sandwich and some chips.
Dude, Tulsa did a great job there.
Yeah.
I mean,
they built it all together.
Baseball while sitting in the wave pool.
And you could
How much better does that get?
Sit in the wave pool and watch that horse race. They have that track out there.
Dude, holy shit. While you're drowning, getting swarmed by waves.
Getting hit by a foul ball.
Soaking in kids' piss while you're drowning. You get to watch horses run left turns.
Yeah.
Dude, Tulsa really hit that one on the head.
And then they lost it.
Well, they didn't really lose it. We played there after they got rid of it.
Yeah, but they lost it after a while.
Well, they lost it to, what was that team? RBI? Tulsa RBI? Or
no clue. No clue.
It was a club team.
But they did kind of do Big Splash dirty.
Yeah, they fucked Big Splash.
Because here's the problem.
I remember seeing Jason Derulo perform at Big Splash. Actually, remember when Justin Bieber performed there? We were like 6th grade?
Yeah. Right at the bottom of that big tall silver bullet, right at the bottom.
Yeah. Bro.
But one thing I want to say.
Jason Derulo.
So they put a bunch of these wild animals in this
water park. Zoo?
In the water park.
Is this Big Splash?
Yes.
When was this?
Safari Joe H2O or something.
That guy's a rapist.
So
bro.
what they put these animals out there, just
kind of like llamas.
I've never been, but maybe an alligator, a snapping turtle.
This dude's Michael Jackson times 2.
But they expect me to go swim there.
Yeah, you have to like llamas are chasing you, they're like spitting at you in the water.
Right. So here's the difference.
Or is that
What?
Alpacas. Who spits at you? What animal spits at you? It's like a weird animal.
I don't know.
Alpaca. That's what we're going with. Go ahead.
See, here's the problem. You go to Florida, and they're not like, hey, come to Florida to swim with all these crazy animals.
Right.
They're like, come to Florida, we have nice beaches. This place is like,
and you
hey,
may die by a shark.
Right. This place is like, hey, come here and swim with all these crazy wild animals, and it'll be
Alpacas.
crystal clear water, and you'll be able to see it all.
But the water's a little bit yellow from the kids' pit. Well, actually, it'd be green with yellow and blue mixed together. It's chlorine.
Mm-hmm. The occasional turd.
You get an alpaca turd floating to the surface.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's just I've never been, but that's just how I hear about it.
And then you look to the left, and it's like a 4-year-old, and his shit's bigger than the alpaca's turd. You're swimming. You're dodging turds as you're swimming.
You literally have to fish your child out of a turd.
Your mom's like calling your name. Tanner, come here. And you're literally like dodging turds.
You stick your arm out of the turd. You're literally submerged. And you go like this. You do this. I'm here.
You jump off the high dive and you do like a pencil dive, but when you come up to put your hands to feel on top, you
I can't. Nope.
Shit. Alpaca turds and kids turds.
A turd.
Never go. We were the worst Safari Joe advertisement.
Yeah, don't go there. I'm not a fan.
Don't go there, please. God, don't go there.
Yeah, I mean,
you'll end up grabbing alpaca turds.
I don't know. They might not actually have the animals out, but I know they have animals there.
The only food they want
you to come
is cow
swim.
patties. That's the only food they sell there.
Yes, between two buns. Call it a burger.
A cow patty burger.
Hey,
all right.
They wouldn't have to buy any.
Back to fucking Clemson and Notre Dame.
Oh, yeah. How'd we
were
get
talking
there?
about college football, the alpaca and 3-year-old turds or whatever that may be, and big splashes.
Yeah, so this is also a big indication as to why we need a third person to maybe come in and sit in and help us out.
Yeah, actually, that's something we do need to talk about is a third person. I think we're going to do this on every episode until we actually get someone that wants to come in.
Yeah, we'll just keep asking until literally anybody volunteers.
Right, like I feel like that's fair.
Yeah, if you're interested, probably not, but
I mean, if you're willing to sit here and listen to us
and maybe have a few beers.
I mean, we'll hand you a damn mic and you can sit in the back.
Yeah, you can have a mic too. We'll still ask you questions. You just won't, and you won't even have to be on the camera.
You'll be involved, and you won't have to worry about being on camera. And we'll give you a computer you can play with while we're doing this. Just when we tell you to look up something, do it. No, I'm just kidding. That sounded very aggressive. You're fine. Truly, though, if we could get a third person to help us, it would be
very helpful to kind of keep
stuff.
things together because we are very scatterbrained.
But I like how this episode's going so far.
I don't know.
Very flowy, but
no idea.
Very not flowy at the same time.
Very.
Can we really get back? Clemson, Notre Dame.
Yeah.
I'm not looking up DJ's name because I won't even know how to pronounce it anyway.
I think it's Ungalele.
It's Unga something. It might not even be Ung. It might be Ooh. We don't know. I'm calling him DJ.
I tried it, so
that
was what I got.
Quarterback for Clemson.
Okay.
Is he... They're saying... I mean, rumors are... Not rumors. Talk. Is this guy is like supposedly like the next college Jamarcus Russell? Which Jamarcus Russell in college...
You're talking about this guy now?
Yes, DJ. Guy's like 6'4", 220. I mean, he is a
mammoth.
Dude, he's like a defensive end on most recruits.
Right, like Cam Newton.
Yeah, Cam Newton. That's like the more modern than Jamarcus Russell. But I had to throw a little bit of back of that old school on Jamarcus Russell. But yes, he's more of like Cam Newton, but he's got a better arm than Cam.
Okay, interesting.
Do you think this kid could win a Heisman? Did you watch him play last week?
Nope. Saw him struggle. Didn't see the second half, but they ended up winning.
He ended up with like 324 yards. I mean, he had a good... Yeah, they ended up winning barely, though.
Well...
Like, the kid's first start, like... Got the kid tiny minutes. Like, I really hope they lose... I'm rooting so hard at this point for 2020 because it's been just an absolute shit show.
Right.
Everything's happened. So if we could just throw off Clemson just a little bit, just really stir to this 2020 pot that we got going here.
Get the ACC out of here.
Just
get them out.
I mean,
we don't want
Notre
them.
Dame's in the ACC, but we're still going to stir the pot.
But we don't want either of them.
We don't want.
So I'm going to cook with you. I'm cooking with you.
Turn that fucking butter.
Oh, double. Okay. All right.
Let's
get
go.
So we're not in on Clemson.
I'm not in. I'm picking Notre Dame.
Oh yeah, I'm in on Clemson.
Home. You're in on Clemson.
I got Clemson, so I need to reverse the cook. We're cooking backwards.
I'm cooking the other way. No.
Yeah. So
I'm going Notre Dame at home.
Okay.
With no Trevor Lawrence.
None.
And the fact that DJ did struggle, he's obviously had another week to prepare, actually work with the number ones.
Right.
But I still see that as in they're going to lean a lot more on Travis Etienne, which I feel like Notre Dame
can stop the run.
Notre Dame's got a really good defense this year.
Yeah.
And Notre Dame's going to force DJ to beat them. I think what they're going to do is key in on the best.
Yeah, just stack the box.
They're
Like
gonna key in
anybody
on the best
did.
player.
You remember like when the Jags had Fournette?
Right.
Anybody that played the Jags would stack the
Seven
box.
in the box.
It does not matter.
Right.
They stack the box. I don't care if they had 4 receivers spread out wide. They would stack the box, and they did not care.
No,
Nobody.
1,000% agree with you.
So, I think that's probably the right idea, Tanner, if you were to ask me.
So you really think, though, that Clemson's going to go in there and win it?
Sure.
What do you predict the score to be?
I think it's going to be within like 5 points. I'll say 27-25, 24. 27-24 Clemson. How's that sound?
I'm going to go, I think it's going to be a little more high scoring.
Okay.
I'm going to go 38-34 Notre Dame.
Now remember
what?
Clemson is without their starting quarterback.
Right. I still think DJ is talented enough.
And remember how good Clemson's defense is.
You mean Notre Dame's?
Clemson's defense is also good. Notre Dame hasn't played a defense like Clemson.
No, it definitely could be way less than 38-34.
That's just the way I see
it. Every time I see on any sport, like a whole bunch of people say it's going to be a low-scoring game. Guess what it ends up being?
Yeah.
So I'm
going against the grain.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I'm flipping the psychology of this, and
right.
I'm just going to go a high-scoring game. If it's a low-scoring game, guess what? Everyone fucking guessed it. Great job.
Yeah, so...
But if I get it right and it's a high-scoring game, then I feel better about myself.
Okay.
Is that fair?
I respect it.
Is that fair?
That's respectable.
Give me nugs.
That's respectable.
I like the nugs.
So, okay, so here's what I kind of want to get into now.
Mm-hmm.
Is tonight's game.
Packers 49ers.
Packers Niners. Now the Niners are missing 900 people today.
I thought I saw 901.
Okay, so
but
they're
it's
without.
It's very close.
They're basically running out there with their third team offense and
the
pretty
whole
much
practice squad.
I mean, it's pretty much.
I mean,
you got a practice jersey.
They've had to call local high schools in San Francisco to try to find
right
the
JUCOs.
And they asked like, do you have a 6'4", 360-pound kid that could potentially at least stand there?
Yeah, get in the way of somebody,
not get hurt,
get in the way of somebody.
Right. Like I feel like that's what San Francisco's at the point of.
Yeah.
So
with all that said, I say San Francisco wins by 30.
So the spread is Green Bay 6.5.
Yes.
You have the over/under at 48.5. ESPN, according to ESPN.
Yes.
Are you taking? So you're taking San Francisco at how many?
Oh no. So Green Bay 6.5. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take Green Bay to win by more than 6.5.
So would you say like two tutties?
I'll say they win by 10, 14, somewhere in there.
I could see that.
I could see them kind of laying off a little bit, making sure they keep their injuries down if they're up. And kind of letting it ease out and not kind of putting the foot down.
Here's the deal. I think this game's either going to be an absolute blowout or it's going to end up being one of those close Thursday night football games where it's like on a short week. Bunch of defense coming out. So we're going to see. I just obviously when Aaron Rodgers is on the field, and Devontae Adams, and now Aaron Jones is out there. I'm going to have to go more than a touchdown different.
Right. It's going to be. I think Green Bay takes it.
Aaron Rodgers versus Nick Mullen.
Yes.
Yeah, and that guy threw like 4 interceptions last year in one game, and everyone thought he was the next Peterson. What's that guy's name?
Oh, Nathan Peterson.
Peterman.
Yes.
So
Nathan Peterman.
Nick Mullen is the next. Yeah, shout out. What a phenomenal career. This guy's had a Hall of Fame career on the interception side
for the wrong team.
Yeah, I mean, he would easily be in the Hall of Fame if he had pick 6 counted as a touchdown. Right.
But
correct.
Hey, that's his choice. Like, he chose maybe not to be intercepted, but he chose to do that, like, to be in that situation. So I'm like, I can't feel bad.
So we both agree, Green Bay by more than 7. If you're betting, take the over. I would honestly take the over. 48.5. I mean,
over?
I think over, and this is why, because I think the Green Bay has proved this year their defense, they're not good against a physical football team, and San Francisco
can run the ball,
and they can be a physical football team even though they're injured.
You know what's weird about
Green
San
Bay's
Francisco?
just not good. What is it?
Is they can run out there with Jimmy Jones,
right,
or like Tommy Jenkins,
like a Bobby,
right, and just put him at running back and be like, here you go. And then they'll get like 10 yards of carry.
Yeah, and they'll get like 80 yards, a touchdown with like 20 receiving yards, 100 total yards of the game.
Six receptions.
Oh, I 100% agree. But I'm glad we're on the same page on that one. So what we're going to need to do, I'm going to need to do, is I want to talk to you guys about subscribing to our YouTube. I want you guys to subscribe to our Apple if you can. Subscribe to Spotify.
Yes, sir.
Help us blow up. Help us get to where we want to go, which is ultimately just make this thing a whole brand in itself. But with that, I know we're early. Obviously, a lot of bullshit. A lot of stuff me and him are going to have to work on.
Oh, yeah.
Technical stuff.
Getting better, though.
Getting better already, I think. And I think a lot of you listeners that have listened to the first episode are going to notice that. But there is a link. When you click on our link on our Twitter, on our Instagram, even on our YouTube, there's a link for Anchor. And you can go to Anchor Support. And you can click that link.
Anchor
and
Podcast Support.
Anchor Podcast Support. And all you have to do is click that. And you don't have to donate anything. It mentions it. You don't have to donate anything, but click that. Let Anchor know that you guys enjoy the podcast, that you guys are having a good time listening. So that way it helps us in the long run through Anchor, because Anchor ultimately provides us with better opportunities. So if you have the opportunity, if you have the opportunity.
The optometrists.
Yeah. If you have the opportunity and the time, it takes 5 seconds. All you have to do is go to any of our social medias. There's a link right there, and you click the link, and it literally says it right there. It'll say support, whatever.
Right where?
Right there.
Right there. Now, Tanner, I have one last thing I want to hit on.
Let's knock this bitch out.
Last thing.
Let me see it.
Okay?
Let me hear it.
I need you to pick 1 star from tonight's game.
1 star?
Yes. Pick one not breakout, but just one guy that's going to go off.
I want to go Devontae Adams, but here's the deal. Devontae Adams, every time he's been on the field with Aaron Jones, I think he's had more fantasy points. I'm going to flip that and go Aaron Jones this week, even though he's been questionable coming into the game.
That was who I wanted to take, so that's pretty...
Give me next on that one?
Pretty rude.
Well,
and I don't know a single person on the 49ers offense, so I'm going to go with...
I'm going to actually...
Is Alan Lazard back?
Dude, I don't know. Everyone's been injured, and like...
I want to look that up.
Yeah, look it up real quick.
Let's see.
I'll pull it up too. No, here's the deal, though. I'm just like, I kind of want to take Nick Mullen out of nowhere to have more points than Aaron Rodgers tonight. Like, I'm not going to, but like...
You want to take Nick Mullen?
I think Nick Mullen's going to throw for 230 with 1 interception, 2 tutties, and Rodgers is going to have a tough time tonight.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
On a short week.
Yeah, you're right.
It's just a bullshit hot
It's not going to happen. You're not right, Tanner. I just said you were right to make you feel better, but you're...
Well, I didn't even feel good saying it, but I just wanted, like...
how could you say something that you feel so badly about?
No, here's the deal.
It just makes zero sense.
It's just a thought, though. Like, but again, it's like one of those things I just mentioned. What if we come in Monday for the next episode and Nick Mullen legit had a better night than Aaron Rodgers? Everyone would be like, what the fuck? And I'd be like, I'm a mind reader. But of course, I'm not going to say that. Like, of course, I'm not going to actually truly believe that. Like, Aaron Rodgers is going to do 1,000 times better than Nick Mullen.
But I don't want to hear any of that. What I'm going to say...
I'm sorry.
I don't want to go Devontae Adams because I feel like that's lame.
Dude, you fucking
And I don't want to go Aaron Jones because that's lame. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take Marquez Valdez-Scantling as my man tonight.
I mean,
if he's playing. I don't know who's playing and who's not playing, but I like that guy.
I'm going to take the whole offensive line for the 49ers that have combined more points than Aaron Rodgers.
Well, I appreciate you guys tuning into this.
I'm just kidding. All right, guys. We appreciate the love.
Yeah.
We've already,
no clue.
No clue, but we've already actually got a lot of like support and love out of random people that we had no clue.
And not even like asking us questions or anything. No. Just people that are saying, "Hey, I appreciate
interested.
I appreciate you guys, getting out there and trying something new,
right?
Doing something different."
So again, check the YouTube out, subscribe. Check the Apple Podcast, subscribe. Check the Spotify, subscribe, and hit that Anchor link. Just check out our support page, even on Anchor. Listen to it on Anchor. Help us out on Anchor, and give us some love. We love you guys.
Yes, we do.
We love everybody.
Yes, we do.
And we just love to have a good time, right?
Yes, sir.
Let's turn.
Can you hit that dance one more time?
turn.
Can you hit that dance one more time?
What? Oh shit! What?
Yeah, one more time.
Oh,
Crank it.
good night, people. Peace and love, baby.